let's look at limits. Here I have a function f of x, and I want to find the limit as x approaches 3. So in algebra, when we ask ourselves this, we say, what is f of 3? It doesn't matter what f of 2 is. It doesn't matter what f of 4 is. All we care about is what is f of 3. I would go over 3. I would go up until I hit my point. And here I would have an answer. F of 3 equals 7. In calculus, we're going to do kind of the opposite. I don't care what the point is. I care what it looks like. I only care about f of 2 and f of 4 as I get closer and closer to 3. What I typically have my students do is cover this up. And then I look. I say, based on this graph, as I approach 3 from either side, what does it look like it should equal? At 3, it looks like it should equal 9. And so I would say the limit as x approaches 3 of f of x would equal 9. Even though we know the actual point is 7, it looks like it should equal 9. Therefore, the limit as x approaches 3 will be 9. Here I have another problem. I want to find the limit as x approaches 4 of g of x, this green graph here. Similar to last time, I don't care what g of 4 is. I just care what it looks like. So here I want to make a guess. Well, I have two parts of this function. Notice how they don't line up. I'm going to look at this in two parts. I'm going to say I want to find the limit as x approaches 4 from the left, and I want to find the limit as x approaches 4 from the right. So going from the left, from the negative sign, I'm coming this way. As I follow my function, what does it look like I should end? Again, I'm going to use something to cover up x of 4, just so this way I'm taking a guess and I'm not looking at the actual value. Here, it looks like I'm approaching 6. And now I'm going to do the same thing from the right. As I approach 4 from the right side, what does it look like g of x is approaching? Here, it looks like I'm approaching 7. So, in this case, what is the limit of g of x as x approaches 4? Well, just like last time, imagine you have to make a guess. You don't know 100% sure which one it's going to be because they go to different parts. So for here, we would say the limit does not exist. If the limit from the left does not equal the limit from the right, the limit does not exist. Now you might be asked, what is the limit just from the left or the limit just from the right? In which case you can find those. But if it's asking for the overall, what is the limit as x approaches 4 of g of x, it does not exist, once again, because it does not approach the same number from the left and the right. Therefore, we cannot make an educated guess what we think the function would be by looking at everything else.